Sports on this Tuesday afternoon. This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, in the sidelines as well. Here are the five for the Clippers. In the forward slots, we'll see Leonard and Collins. Harden out there with Jones, and it's Lopez in at the 5 down low. And Greg, the Thunder, NBA champions at last, and still incredibly young.
And this is no fluke. They defended, they shared it, trusted in the system and one another. The league's been put on notice. This team is just getting started.
Lopez, a screen on George. The kick out to Lopez. Driving the lane. Tries again, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Williams.
And for a 7-footer, Lopez is pretty versatile. You get all the defensive impact you'd expect, but he can also consistently score on all 3 levels.
One thing you can say about this Clippers organization, GA, resources will never be a problem.
He had passionate and deep-pocketed leadership. You throw in the market size, and even if they're not the glamour franchise in LA, they're no longer resigned to second fiddle. Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
And what control from Harden inside, adjusting his shot perfectly for that short-range make.
As GA passes to Williams, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Stolen by Jones. Collins dishes to Leonard. Collins setting the pick for Leonard. Lopez outside. Three-pointer. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard.
It catches people off guard to see what a smooth stroke Lopez has for a big fella.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Okay, I see ya. That's your point guard getting up.
Caruso against Leonard. Pass to Collins. Fires for 3. Williams knocks it loose. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks a lot, Kevin. John Collins becoming a knockdown shooter. He said, I think I've always had the ability to shoot. I'm just feeling it for free right now. My teammates are doing a good job of finding me in the spots that I like, and I worked on my shot a lot, and I'm sort of settling into it. Kevin, back to you.
Very capable. All right, Allie, thank you for the report.
Well, what a steady presence offensively and a very difficult player to game plan for.
It seems like Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Tim, has the ball handling and finishing package of a player 6 inches shorter. What he does at his size is really amazing.
Yeah, I think he has the offensive game of a shorter player because he thought he was only going to be 6'1". He got to 6'6". So now you've got this incredible array of shot making around the rim with a much taller player. That is a difficult combination to deal with.
So he had to readjust, not only physically, but mentally how he approached the game, correct?
Absolutely. It changed everything for his approach.
Dort misses. And so it's Harden bringing it up for Los Angeles. And Harden with the stuff.
Oh, get up, James. Talk about a guy who scores from all 3 levels.
And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
The kick out to Lopez. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Lopez has got 7 points.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitor.
There's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, it's the power of the two-man game. After all these years, it's still the most difficult set to defend.
Holmgren gets the bucket.
And great job from Holmgren. I like when he shows confidence attacking inside.
Lopez, a screen on George. Harden, and the jam by Harden.
So far, both teams scorching the Nets. You gotta love it.
Yeah, both ways. We're seeing a nice rhythm offensively. Now let's see which team can come up with some stops.
Straight power, homie. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely a resounding dunk. James Harden getting it done for the LA Clippers. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Los Angeles.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
And you can't overlook what they've done in the paint as well. A huge part of their success in this one.
The post pair form will be Williams and Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Caruso in at the three. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second. And with the depth of this Oklahoma City Thunder team, Tim, who's an impact player on this roster that might fly a little bit under the radar?
Yeah, Kevin, I think it's Aaron Wiggins. I look at a guy that in any other situation, you might be able to average 15 to 18 points a game, but in Oklahoma City, he has sacrificed shots and minutes to be part of a winning team, and he competes every night.
He does indeed. Thunder trailing by 3. SGA on the wing. Defended by Jones. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
From deep, Harden. Harden money from the arc.
Oh, in the D, you got to get out on that, or Harden will make you pay.
SGA against Jones. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Here's Harden. Aggressive finish by Harden.
And for Harden, finishing through contact is just part of the job description. He gets bodied up almost every time he takes it inside.
Stolen by Jones. Pass to Harden. Lopez sets a screen for Harden. To the middle. Shoots it up. Nice move. And it's Lopez laying it in. And now an 8-point Clipper lead.
Can't let Lopez get comfortable down low. The second he does, there's no stopping.
From deep, SGA. And the three ball is good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 points in the quarter. Harden against Dort. Crafty move. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity.
Lopez, a screen on Caruso. Bucket 6. You know, Greg, a lot of the best scorers do what's called hunting. Looking to create contact with the defender that they've zeroed in on.
Yeah, and that can be a legitimate technique to really negate a shot blocker. But when the offensive player basically initiates all the contact, we could do without some of those cheap foul calls against the defender.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. SGA, no good on the free throw. And Tim, the quintessential unstoppable force, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, taking his offensive game to a level rarely matched in league history.
Well, Kevin, I'm running out of superlatives. The ability to score at every level. He gets to the foul line. He makes guys better. I just marvel at the totality of it.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. The Clippers last season inaugurating the Intuit Dome after for years sharing an arena with the Lakers. Kawhi Leonard said it helps having a home base for you rather than being a roommate. Coach Tyronn Lue said it feels so good to have a place to call your own and just call home. Back to you guys.
And looking to protect it. Okay, thank you, Allie. Lopez outside. Back to Harden. Harden with the hang time.
An offensive juggernaut. It's fun watching Harden go out and just take over.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. After 10 straight baskets, he finally misses one. 10 of 11 now. Jones finds Lopez. 23 seconds left in the first half. And he uses the glass on the layup. Now it's a 5-point Clipper lead. Here's SGA. He's got 22 for 3. Holmgren, the offensive rebound. Dort on the wing. Gilgeous-Alexander. Second shot opportunity. In close. It's Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, he's having a big scoring night, but he's doing it extremely efficiently. This is impressive.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Clippers ahead, up 3. Allie, let's go to you courtside. All right, Allie, thanks for that. We'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in just a moment. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
There is nothing better than watching scorers get their points within the flow of the offense.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. The post pairing, Batum and Zubac. Bradley Beal is out there with Dunn, and it's Bogdanovich in at the small forward position.
Yeah, offensively, Beal is a smooth operator.
Pass to Hartenstein, and stolen by Dunn. Zubac finds Bogdanovich. And it's good, 2 points. And now a 5-point Clipper lead.
Showing off his inside game, Bogdan is an all-around scorer.
Mitchell against Dunn. And stolen by Bogdanovich. And that one drops. Bogdanovich has got his second basket of the game. And it's the Thunder with the ball. Always with the ball. Zubac defending. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
They've worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
Yeah, GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
That's the kind of play that can spark a run. A dunk like that energizes everyone on the team.
Tim, you talk about a player with quick hands. That's Cason Wallace.
Yeah, Kevin, it's not just the hands that make him a threat on D. It's his lateral quickness, anticipation, and positioning. He just has that sixth sense about where the ball is going next.
Here's Beal. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
Beal has the athletic ability to finish strong at the rim.
Bogdanovich against Mitchell. No good that time. It's Beal on the wing. He's got 6, and he can't extend the lead to double digits. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. They trail by 7. And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Hartenstein passes to Williams. An easy 2 points on the layup.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Beal against Wallace. Batum a screen on Wallace. And Beal kicks to Batum. Back to Beal. Shot clock at 5. And Nicholas Batum, the bucket on the assist from Beal. And the Clippers lead by 7.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
On the wing, Williams. Pass to Wiggins. This one for 3. The Clippers grab the miss. Now Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Yeah, he just needs more shots. He has to get more involved.
Wallace against Beal. Batum sets a screen for Beal. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Mitchell kicks to Williams. Down low. Here's Hartenstein.
When he's had the opportunities, he's scored the ball, but they need more from him.
Here's Beal with the 3. Rebound by Mitchell. Thunder trailing by 5. Knocks it loose. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Dunn. And the Thunder going with a whole new group out there.
Substitution on the court.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Jones. Gilgeous-Alexander races to the rim.
And moving with such speed, the quickness of SGA's drives, something to admire.
Harden looking it over. Bangs home the trifecta. Harden's got 18 points in the game. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And so it's Los Angeles with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're playing a cruise. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. The post pair form will be Williams and Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Caruso in its small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. And the jam by Harden.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Dort. Caruso with the ball. Stolen by Jones. And now here comes Jones leading the break. And then Jones with the jam.
And that's how you do it. Impressive play, explosive finish.
Well, if you have an opening, hit that gas pedal, and you will get it easy, too. Well, he not only forced the miss, but he also came down with the rebound.
Here's Harden. Ooh, Harden taking flight.
And once Harden has momentum behind him, watch out. I love seeing the beard flush it down there with some power.
Stolen by Collins. Harden outside. Harden with the take. And Harden with the stuff.
And on the drive, Harden just so tricky to guard. No one wants to risk handing him a foul.
SGA into the lane. Here's Dort. And just miss after miss right now. Harden against Caruso. Harden can't hit. Thunder trailing by 14. Caruso, the pass to George. Caruso against Leonard. All right, here's Williams. A three-pointer. Good. And legs from going undrafted to becoming a three-point contest champion. You had to fight for your place in the NBA.
Well, Kevin, that's an understatement. Yes, undrafted in '88. I played in just about every league imaginable, including a year in France. Had a bunch of 10-day contracts early on, but I didn't get my first full-time NBA contract until 1993 with the Dallas Mavericks.
Well, your perseverance and tenacity definitely paid off.
Certainly didn't take no for an answer, I can tell you that.
Gilgeous-Alexander takes it in, and that one is good.
Oh, silky smooth shot there by Gilgeous-Alexander. He knew the floater was the right move to beat the defense. Gives the team such a great element, having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
And you can see how it energizes the entire team.
And Greg, on a team as stacked as OKC, you can almost forget about Chet Holmgren, who is the number 2 overall pick back in 2022.
And let's give him his flowers, right? The portrait of a modern big man. Shot blocking, shooting range, and plays with an edge. He needed to convert on all of those. Missed opportunities at the line are the last thing they need right now.
Oh, big finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure.
Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity.
It's Harden with the drive. Brook Lopez. And they come back with a 3 of their own.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Holmgren trained from outside.
And I love the competitive edge Holmgren plays with, coming right back with his own triple. And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Clippers.
Their superior ball handling, 1 and 4.
And fewer turnovers equals greater scoring opportunities. Any coach will tell you that. If you take care of the ball every possession, and this is a perfect example of what happens when you do.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for James Harden.
Really impressive what he did tonight. Total control of the offense, dropping dimes. They're going to look for him to lead the way again tonight.
It's Harden with the drive. Lopez fires. Up again. Holmgren with the steal.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
Yeah, anything they do at this point is going to be futile. Too little, too late.
Here he goes. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. So the Clippers with the win. And in the win, terrific, Allie, thanks. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
afternoon. You're watching the NBA live on 2K Sports. And tonight, it'll be the Oklahoma City Thunder going up against the Portland Trail Blazers. Joined by Coach Stan Van Gundy and Grant Hill. This is Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. Here's the starting group for Portland. Sharp teams with Thibault on the perimeter. Donovan Clingan out there with Denny Avdia. And it's Holiday in at the point. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams up top. He's covered by Holiday. Williams misses. And it's Holiday with the ball for Portland. Well, Grant, you look up and down this Thunder roster. It is just loaded with winning players.
Yeah, B.A. Guys who are going to make the right play, defend their spot, move without the ball. I mean, they've built something special in OKC, piece by piece.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it, following the bucket by the Blazers. And he's headed to the line for two. He gets the whistle there.
And what you immediately notice about Chet Holmgren is his uniqueness. He's got size, but also tremendous agility. He can hit outside shots or battle down low.
Both free throws good from Holmgren. Well, a new era in Portland, Grant. Young, raw, and still finding their place.
Yeah, B.A., they've committed to growing through reps and putting in the time. The victories are hard-won, but a foundation is being laid. Yeah, be careful. Clingan kid bring down the house.
First quarter and about a minute and a half in. Inside, here's Holmgren. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now here's Holiday. Here's Caruso, Williams, and Clingan pulls it down.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
Fires the three, counted from distance. Clingan's got 5 points.
Growing his passing game. Sharp knows being able to reliably create for others will really round out his skill set. There's a touch of artistry to the floater. Takes feel as much as skill.
Here's Holiday. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Pass to Williams. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. And the three off target. Trailblazers lead by 5. Here's Holiday. And Holiday powers it home.
Just a smart hustle play from Holiday. Running the floor and getting that fast break bucket.
Dort, the pass to Caruso. And Clingan pulls it down.
I like where he took that shot. The D was just too strong.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. The Thunder are a powerhouse without possessing a bunch of big-name stars. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said the front office does a good job of picking players to be a part of the organization, and Coach Mark Daigneault said our job as a team is for the whole to be better than the sum of the parts. Back to you guys.
Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. Thunder trail by 7. And after not winning a title for the first 11 years of his career, Drew Holiday finally breaks through in 2021, Coach.
And another in 2024. Wherever Holiday has gone during his career, he's fit like a glove, B.A. He's an experienced veteran and a leader both on and off the floor.
Trailblazers lead by 7. Now here's Sharp. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Has to Clingan. This one for 3. That one's off. He's 2 for 3 in the game. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 for 7. A sluggish start. Williams misses. Portland has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Outside Sharp with the drive. And then jammed down as he goes right over Chet Holmgren.
The burst. Man, Sharp can go from 0 to 100 in the blink of an eye.
Holmgren with a screen on Holiday. Gilgeous-Alexander. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It goes on Shaedon Sharp.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
SGA hits them both.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
Avdia against Williams. Pass to Klingon. Williams grabs the board. Caruso with it. Holmgren outside. The three. The putback. Nice D from Avdia.
It's not easy to finish in traffic, but those are chances he has to convert.
And so it's Portland closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Just pounding the... If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
Yeah, they've also started out on fire from mid-range. We'll see if they continue to that approach as the game goes on.
On the court right now for the Trailblazers. Sharp teams with Thibault on the perimeter. Avdia out there with Klingon, and it's Holiday in at the one. Williams a screen on Holiday. SGA drives in. I've wondered, of all the things you can teach players, can you teach great passing?
I really don't think you can, B.A. You can teach solid fundamental passing. You can teach guys to make fewer mistakes by better use of fundamentals. But the great passers have great vision, and I just don't think that's something you can teach. I think that's something that guys gain over their time and experience playing the game of basketball.
Clock at 6. Here's Sharp. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Gilgeous-Alexander no good. Trailblazers lead by 5. Avdia passes to Sharp. From outside, off the mark. It's Dort on the wing. Covered by Thibault. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Trailblazers. The Trailblazers have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Coach, the defense has been ahead of the schedule for Portland. Where do they take the next step in that regard?
Well, first off, B.A., they can do much better on the defensive boards. Also, cutting down their careless fouls. Those are things they have to look to clean up.
Williams misses.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Here's Klingon. Outside Sharp. Launches a 3. Dort grabs the miss.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Here's Avdia, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Here's SGA. SGA doing his thing in close.
You're making it look easy. Gilgeous-Alexander is so skilled. The ball on a string, and we see him do this time and time again.
Holiday against Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. These are his first free throws of the game.
At the line for the Trailblazers,
That's good from Holiday.
Well, Holiday's one of those guys they can ask a lot of, whether it's guarding the opponent's best player or orchestrating for his teammates.
Thunder trail by 5. Holmgren with a screen on Holiday. The shot, no good. The Trailblazers have got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. Pass to Klingon. Back to Thibault. Into the lane, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play, and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Caruso outside. Hey, how How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Look at how Caruso holds nothing back when he cuts his way.
Avdia, screen on SGA. Here's Holiday. It's Avdia on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Klingon. Ooh, Williams with the block.
Williams getting his timing just right on the block. Defending with purpose.
Thunder trail by 5. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Give him 8 points now. Pass to Dort. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And clearly Dort knows how to operate inside, making his way to a high percentage shot.
And Holiday powers it home.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure. Dort outside. There's the drive. Good D by Sharp. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Portland ahead, up by 5. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. What a game we're seeing from Drew Holiday.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
Well, I just love his fearlessness so far. He's charging inside like no one can stop him.
Isaiah Joe is out there with Mitchell. Then there's Isaiah Hartenstein. Then it's Williams. And it's Wiggins in at the 3. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Outside Joe. Isaiah Joe is going to pick up the foul here. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Portland leading by 5. Now Lillard to the middle. And stolen by Hartenstein. Outside Joe. Grant brings a double. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. The 3 from Mitchell. Williams grabs the board. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. You know, off the court stand, Damian Lillard has another career going as a rapper.
Well, B.A., I've enjoyed a few tracks, though I prefer his performance on the hardwood where his shooting and scoring do all the time.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Jeremy Grant began his career as an activity role player, but he's been adding layers. He said at the start, whatever I needed to do to get on the court, whether it was defense, rebounding, blocking shots, I was going to do it. I wanted to see what I was capable of, so I put a lot of work in expanding my role. Ryan?
Thank you, Allie. Both free throws good from Mitchell. Portland leading by 5. Lillard outside. Puts up a 3. Lillard! What'd you expect?
Lillard gets so much lift on his three-pointers. It's almost effortless how he shoots.
Hartenstein a screen. And stolen by Williams. Mitchell against Henderson. And he gets that one. Henderson's got 4 points in the quarter.
There's so much energy when Henderson is on the floor.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Joe, the pass to Hartenstein. And it's in there.
Well, the efficiency is there, but not the volume. He needs to start doing this every trip down the floor to close the gap.
Here's Lillard. Throws it down, and the the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. It goes on Aaron Wiggins. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Free throw good, Lillard. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Outside Joe. Oh, it's blocked by Williams.
Showing off his talent for erasing shots. Williams had that one totally anticipated.
And that one's good.
And defensively, that's just not going to cut it.
Now here's Lillard, guarded closely. Here's the teardrop. And Williams punches it home.
Well, this is where Williams gets most of his points. Rolling off the screen, ready to catch and finish.
Hit his leg. The official saying it was kicked. Blazers on D. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. And the shot's good by Wiggins. Portland leading by 9. A minute 31 left in the third quarter. Now here's Lillard, covered by Joe. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Yeah, inside Lillard is just so scrappy, turning aggressive defense into a foul while shooting.
And both free throws good for Lillard. The Thunder have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Henderson outside. Here's the three. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Wiggins for 3. Offensive rebound. Williams. And he banks in the layup.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreaking.
Lillard on the take. Banked it in off the glass. Lillard's got 10 points in the game.
The defense gets cut to shreds by Lillard on the drive. He's just so quick and agile.
Joe, the pass to Hartenstein. Williams grabs the board. Portland leading by 11. Henderson with it. Guarded now by Mitchell. Henderson, the pass to Williams. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Blazers will retain possession.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
A line change here for Oklahoma City.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. For 3, here's Lillard. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
What a way to punctuate the third quarter. They've got the lead, and they've got momentum.
All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Now that is an elite level dig. What a great pass.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. So the Trail Blazers 5 right now. Sharp teams with Thibault on the perimeter. Donovan Clingan out there with Abdia. And it's Holiday in at the point. And so it's Holiday who brings up the ball for the Portland Trail Blazers. Here's Sharp. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Now here's Dort. Caruso outside. Pass to Holmgren. Holmgren puts it through.
And this is where Holmgren is such a scoring threat. His size can make interior shots easier to find.
Abdia outside. The 3 ball. No good there. Thunder trail by 14. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Six on the shot clock. Misses from close range. Portland leading by 14. Here's Sharp.
Look out!
Wow!
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, man. Sharp makes that look way too easy. That's elite bounce.
The floater rejected by Klingon. They retain possession. Dort, the pass to SGA. And it's Portland with a rebound. Klingon's got 5 rebounds in the game. Sharp! He's off from 3. The Thunder have gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the 4th. Avdia rips down the board. Trailblazers lead by 16. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Thibault on the wing. Dort defending. Now Avdia. He fires from 18. Another chance. And he lays it in.
When you're facing a guy as massive as Klingon, you really have to be smart about boxing him out. I mean, he is so good on the offensive boards to be so young.
Lou Dort. Cash from downtown.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Oh, he comes right back with a 3 of his own.
Gotta love how they've just maintained their intensity, even when they're this far up.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Avdia's got 5 points now this quarter.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively. Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
Holiday surveying the floor. Pass to Sharp. Oh, sweet move. Boom, he jams it straight down.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Trailblazers.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Drew Holiday.
Well, he was the reliable option for them on just about every possession. So dependable, always making the right decision.
Caruso misses. On offense, here are the Trailblazers. They're on a 17-7 run. Sharp against Caruso. Outside Holiday, Klingon with a screen. The shot by Holiday, no good. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. SGA against Holiday. Here's SGA. Softly drops in the floater.
A clever scorer who reads the floor beautifully. The floater is just one of many ways Gilgeous-Alexander can beat you.
Outside Holiday. So no problem for Portland as they get the win. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
It'll be Portland off the tip. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. The wingmen at Sharp and Thibault. Klingon is out there with Denny Avdia. And it's Holiday in at the point.
Well, that's the opportunity they're looking for, just not the result, obviously.
And Doris, when he's feeling good, Kawhi Leonard, still one of the toughest matchups in the NBA.
You know what, Kevin? The way he's battled through injuries and the game's still important enough to him that he's stuck around. And you're so right. When he is healthy, he remains a two-way force. This guy is an absolute Hall of Famer.
Lopez, a screen on Holiday. Here's Harden, and Harden with the stuff.
Oh, my. James Harden with a statement right there.
Collins against Avdia. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Avdia, a screen on Harden. Here's Holiday. Collins grabs the miss. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. A shot by Harden, wide open, buries the long-range jumper. Harden's got 7.
This is the basis of James Harden's game, right? That three-point accuracy opens up every other aspect of the floor and his scoring abilities.
Clippers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Lopez, a screen on Holiday. The kick out to Lopez. Pass to Leonard. Lopez sets a screen for Leonard. Clock at 4. Harden, no good. The Trailblazers have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Sharp, the pass to Holiday. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
It's impossible to guard Drew Holiday when he gets this kind of position. His frame and his game is very much up to the task.
Harden surveying the D. Launches it from deep. Portland grabs the miss. Hey, Greg, after 2 seasons in Milwaukee, how about Damian Lillard going back to the Blazers roster even as he works his way back from the Achilles?
And in the meantime, he gets to watch this relatively young group compete. Their activity and defensive edge should pair nicely with his offensive brilliance next season.
They grab their own miss. Goes back up. And Klingon finishes it off.
I love how hard Klingon works that offensive glass, using his size in that situation.
And a deep 3 from Harden. Harden missing again.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
And the layup's good off the glass. Harden's got 9.
James Harden's ability to finish with either hand, so crafty, understanding how to navigate around defenses when he's in the painted area.
Avdia gets the bucket.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. The 3. They get it again. Klingon. Pass to Sharp. Klingon, the screen for Sharp. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. James Harden getting it done for the Clippers. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
On the court for the Trailblazers, the wingmen in Sharp and Thibault. Avdia out there with Klingon. And it's Holiday in at the point. Pass to Thibault. Avdia, a screen on Leonard. Thibault with the ball. He's picked up by Collins. Here's Avdia. And that one hits back iron. And it's Harden with the ball for Los Angeles. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. And Greg, you were a point guard. How has that position evolved over the years?
Well, if you think of how much more of the court that has to be covered and the style, you have to score more now to play the position. I think shooting becomes incredibly important. And then defensively, with all the switching, you got to be able to hold up against size and play all over the floor.
In Tyronn Lue, the Clippers have one of the league's most highly respected, endorsed, coveted head coaches.
And think about it, Kevin. He signed an extension with the Clippers 2 summers ago. That was amidst rumors that the Lakers might have an interest. Remember, LeBron and Ty Lue go way back. But he is now committed long-term with this organization. That is smart business.
And at 7'2", Klingon is a huge shot-blocking threat. Guys have got to be careful when he's around.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Avdia with a screen for Holiday. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
Works that one inside nicely.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
That's a jump ball.
And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. Avdia against Harden. Outside, Avdia. Lets it fly. And it's good off the back rim and in. Now just a 2-point Los Angeles lead. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Doris, there aren't many players like James Harden drawing total focus from opposing defenses.
And that's appropriate, Kevin, because this guy can command one side of the ball consistently. In pick-and-roll action, he can be a threat as a scorer, he sets his teammates, and he can be absolutely electric on the offensive end. He is a problem.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you, guys. Denny Avdia, the son of a 6'8" Serbian sharpshooter who played for the Yugoslavian national team, then moved to Israel and met Denny's mom. Denny said he had the same mentality, fire in the eyes. Every night, playing to win. That's how I've always been. That passion is a part of my culture. Back over to you.
Thanks a lot, Allie. Leonard attacking the wide open look here for Lopez. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. And the Clippers lead by 4.
You simply have to remember that Brook Lopez can stroke the jumper. This guy on catch and shoot is terrific.
Driving in. Count it. Holiday's got 6 points in the quarter.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Harden outside. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
Boy, that was his shot to miss. This guy's a terrific mid-range shooter.
Sharp on the wing. Still yet to score.
Out of this world. Sharp is so quick into the air, and then he just hangs forever. Able to do things most others can't.
From deep, Harden misses the hole. Now shooting 8 for 14. Greg, they're in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop them right now.
Here's Avdia. Buries it from three-point range. Now it's a 3-point Trailblazer lead.
Well, just one more example of his offensive arsenal. So tough to stop.
A three from Leonard. And it's Portland with the rebound. Klingen's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Sharp, drives to the hoop, and then Sharp with the dunk.
And good quickness there. Sharp, exciting to watch when he's in attack. Worth the price of admission.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Portland out in front, up by 3. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the 3rd quarter. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. The post pairing, Batum and Zubac. Dunn is out there with Bradley Beal. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3 slot. Zubac a screen on Lillard. Pass to Bogdanovich. Now here's Zubac. Covered by Lillard. Just 4 to shoot. It'll go. The Portland lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Zubac. Zubac has got his first 2 points. Lillard against Dunn. Lillard looking around. Frank, when you talk about the all-time great three-point shooters, Damian Lillard is right up there.
Without a doubt. Steph is the clear #1, but that second spot is up for debate. And it's between guys like Harden, Ray Allen, and Dame.
Boy, when you watch this guy shoot free throws, you can see very repeatable motion, and that is what leads to this kind of consistency.
Beal can't get it to go. Trailblazers leading by 3. Lillard outside. Williams sets a screen for Lillard. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Pass to Batum and stolen by Lillard. Henderson against Bogdanovich. Henderson right side. And then Henderson with the jam.
Explosive in every way. The quick first step, and then you see the hop.
Batum, the screen. Here's Beal. Banked in off the glass.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Grant with a screen on Dunn. Here's Lillard. Shoots from the block. And again, it's Portland converted.
I love it. Instead of going ISO, you make the play for someone else.
Outside, Beal. Batum sets a screen for Beal. Outside for Batum. Just 5 to shoot. The Clippers need to get off a shot, and they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Trailblazers leading by 5. Lillard outside. And it's Grant in the corner. Puts the move on, and the dunk by Grant.
How about Jeremy Grant playing to his strength, uses that athleticism to finish that one with authority.
Batum a screen on Henderson. Here's Beal. And the shot goes down. Trailblazers have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Here's Lillard, and the layup falls. Lillard's got the lead up to 7 now for the Trailblazers.
Aggressive move by Lillard, attacking the heart of that defense.
GA, despite their youth, this Blazers team showing some grit at the defensive end of the court.
Yeah, very disruptive. Length on the perimeter. Donovan Clingan towering in the paint. And Charles Billups on the sidelines preaching that hard-nosed approach.
Zubac's a screen on Henderson. There's Beal with the 3. Here's Zubac, and the dunk by Zubac.
You love to see Zubac get after it on the window. Use that size and strength.
Lillard against Dunn. Now, here's Lillard. Tight defense on him, and there it is for him. There's 45 seconds left to play in the third. Beal gets a wide open look. It's good from long range. Beal's got 7 now in this quarter.
How easy does he make that look? That's effortless.
Down against Lillard. Inside. Williams kicks to Lillard. Shakes him. Takes it inside. And such a nice move to make the basket work.
That first step of Lillard, deadly.
Beal taking his time here. Outside, Batum. Shoots over Grant, and that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth, Williams is out there with Grant. Then there's Scoot Henderson. Then it's Damian Lillard, and it's Kamare in at the 3, the small forward. And yes, it's good.
Oh, nice job executing inside. Sharp's confidence is what makes him such a dangerous player.
Lopez sets a screen for Harden. Big time jam from James Harden.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his groove.
Here's Clingan, and he gets the bucket. 6 points for Donovan Clingan.
Oh, good luck against Clingan in close. That's where he makes his money.
The 3 from Harden. Easy money, James Harden.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
Another shot, and there's a nice layup by Clingan. And the Trailblazers lead by 7.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
Holiday against Harden. Abdia, a screen on Harden. Holiday, that's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. On the wing, Harden, guarded by Holiday. Harden the pass to Lopez. Stolen by Holiday. Oh, and here comes Holiday all alone. The dunk to punctuate.
Yeah, because of his size and skill, once Drew Holiday gets in the open floor, look out.
Holiday against Harden. Harden finishing inside.
Oh, he is red hot right now. Defense has got to lock in.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Portland.
The mid-range game has been there for them all game long, and that old-school approach still getting it done in this.
Also, I just love how hard they've taken the ball to the rack. They've made a point of attacking, and it's led to them getting buckets.
Shot clock at 6. Holiday. The three doesn't go. Clippers trail by 6. Good. Kawhi working near the hoop.
Showing no hesitation, and in a huge moment, Kawhi wants the ball when they need a bucket.
Holiday. Here's Avdia. Swinging the screen for Avdia. Good work there as it goes down.
Well, Denny Avdia showing you exactly why he was the 9th selection back in 2020. His offensive game is complete.
Harden. Strong move off the glass.
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
Avdia. One-handed.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
Outside Lopez. Harden with it. Oh, that was a two-hander.
One of the best closers in our game. James Harden coming up big.
And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for Portland. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Up top, Klingon. Lopez covering. Holiday outside. 6 to shoot. Klingon with it. Lopez is there. Trying again. And that's in there. Excellent awareness.
This is what happens when you fail to put a body on someone. The ball is bound to find them.
We've got 28 seconds left in the game. Jones tries in. Cleared away by Avdia.
Oh, an easy look, but he decides to be a crowd pleaser. I'm sure he's upset for attempting that one.
Now, here's Sharp. And so it's Portland winning this one. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but
for the Thunder. Inside, they got Williams and Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Caruso in at the 3. And for the Clippers, Kawhi and Collins are the forwards. Derek Jones is out there with James Harden. And it's Lopez in at the center position. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has made the move from star to superstar, Grant.
Well, no question, B.A. He's been a superstar for quite a few seasons now, but he's not satisfied and just continues to elevate his game year after year. Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
And there's the whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul of the game. So it's Los Angeles now. Lopez, the screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Harden against SGA. Clock at 6. Harden to pass to Leonard. Fires for 3. Dort grabs the miss.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots. Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Williams. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
We talk about Williams' versatility as a scorer. He can get his points from just about any spot on the floor.
Lopez, the screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Harden. Sweet little floater.
Showing off with the floater game. Not a shot you can swat.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. Williams, a screen on Leonard. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And SGA throws it down.
Yeah, a defense has to be very aware of Gilgeous-Alexander's attack mindset. He wants to get to the rim and do maximum damage.
Now here's Harden. There's the drive, and Harden with the slam.
I'll tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Kicks it out to Collins. Fires the 3. It's good. Off the assist from Harden.
And sometimes Collins makes this look so effortless, as if the 3-shot is just that easy.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Count it. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Harden. He's got 6. Pass to Leonard. Shot clock at 5. Down low. Here's Lopez. And it's Lopez with the jam.
The big fella with the big finish. Lopez rocking that rim.
And you've got to give Ivica Zubac a lot of credit for how tough the Clippers have been, Clark.
For sure. I mean, he's a contender for Defensive Player of the Year pretty much year in and year out. He controls the defensive backboards, does a great job on the offensive glass, and his pick-and-roll chemistry with Harden is already terrific and is getting better game by game.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
And one move ahead of the defense, a solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Here's Harden, following the 3 by Oklahoma City.
You know, Harden is so hard to deal with when he drives because you know he's looking to draw the foul, and trying to defend him without fouling is a tall task.
Oh, it's blocked by Lopez. The drive by Harden, and Harden with the slam.
They keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 13. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Lopez, the screen. Over to the wing. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Good on the shot.
One of his specialties on display there, a nifty lead pass.
Here's Harden. Collins with a screen on SGA. Harden into the lane. And then Harden with the jam.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody.
Fellas, that's exactly why they look to get him the ball around the rim.
James Harden. He's been the guy making things happen for the Los Angeles Clippers. Absolutely carrying the offense. He ends the quarter with 14. More 2K action in just a moment. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers guys.
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going in the second. Inside, we got Williams and Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Caruso in at the 3 slot. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, B.A. The Thunder are trying to be efficient scoring. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said, quote, ultimately, it just comes down to taking what the defense gives you and trusting your teammates. You need them to win at a high level. That's clear as day, and I want to win at a high level, so I have no option. Back to you.
Sharing the rock. Allie, appreciate the report. And here's Lopez from the arc. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3. And Clark, whether we're comparing players or voting for the annual awards, defense is a factor that is often undervalued.
Yeah, I agree with that wholeheartedly. I mean, we love to see people score in a variety of ways. We like to see that offensive skill set on display. But, you know, defensive stats are critically important, but not as easy to identify and count. But yet, and still, it's half the game, so you can't overlook it.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Here's Caruso. Jones grabs the board. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Outside Harden. Collins with a screen on SGA. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
6 to shoot. Lopez. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Here's SGA to the paint. And Williams gets the bucket on the assist from Gilgeous-Alexander.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
And looking at Jalen Williams, is there a part of his game you like best, Grant?
You know, it's tough to pick just one, B.A. He's such an all-around player. He can guard point guards, post players, you name it, and can score from anywhere on the court.
Well, Grant, you look at James Harden's capacity to generate offense. He is still at an elite level.
Yeah, a virtuoso with the rock. Even as he slows down, his ability to change pace keeps defenders off balance and creates for himself and others. It's just a thing to marvel at.
Pass to Harden. Collins a screen. Williams against Harden. And a nice finish on the layup. Harden's got 7 points for the quarter.
In attack mode and looking to score whenever he can, this is Harden at his best.
It's good.
Scoring the ball, he has been lethal and efficient. Wow.
Up top, Harden. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Pass to Jones. Leonard on the wing. Leonard double team. Jones. And the dunk by Jones.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Defenders just clearing out, and Gilgeous-Alexander came in with a purpose. His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, B.A.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team.
And can put the other team on its heel. We'll see how it plays out.
Holmgren against Lopez. Holmgren inside. And the big finish by Holmgren.
And before he even leaves the floor, Holmgren has the ball at rim level.
Right side Jones. Outside Harden. Drives to the hoop. Down low. And the dunk by Jones.
And that's exactly what he's looking to do, more and more. Lopez creating for his teammates.
Jones against SGA. Now here's Caruso. The D's right on him. Back to SGA. He got it up. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. James Harden, he's been the guy making things happen for the Los Angeles Clippers. Continued to rack up points in that quarter. His total for the night to 23. We'll be right back with you shortly. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. We are seeing an outstanding game from James Harden.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
It's Batum at the power forward with Zubac at center. Chris Dunn is out there with Bradley Beal, and it's Bogdanovich in at the small forward. That's who's out there for the Clippers. The Clippers shooting 70% from the field, a performance that has been fun to watch. Beal with it, guarded now by Mitchell. Beal, the pass to Batum, back to Beal. Pass to Batum for the lead. Just 3 to shoot. From deep. Sends it home from three-point land. Batum's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Lets it fly. Mitchell's shot is good.
Oh, explosive crossover. How's that for a move?
And so Beal will bring it up for the Clippers. It's a 1-point game. Bogdanovich from long range. That one falls. Coming off Beal's feed.
When Bogdan is set in the corner, feed him. He loves those shots. Can make him in his sleep.
Wallace outside. Williams with the screen. Wallace misses.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Beal outside. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Graham, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league.
Boy, he makes it look easy. He is an absolutely imposing finisher around the rim.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Clippers lead by 6.
His position might be shooting guard, but Beal has no problems taking it inside.
Hardenstein passes to Wallace, and it's going to be a 3-second call. The Clippers lead by 6. Batum with a screen on Mitchell. Batum outside. Beal surveying the D. Zubac, screen, 5 to shoot. Hartenstein pulls it in. Thunder trail by 6. Pass to Williams. Ball stolen. Here's Beal. And again, it's the Clippers.
Just so special scoring the ball. Beal's got every shot in his arsenal, including that nice pull-up.
And Wallace, here we go. Yep, that one goes. Wallace has got 4 points now in the quarter.
There's a touch of artistry to the floater. Takes feel as much as skill.
Batum with a screen on Mitchell. Three-pointer, Beal. The rebound by Wiggins. For Oklahoma City, they've gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Dunn outside. To the inside. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Batum with a screen on Williams. Bogdanovich from long range. Thunder trail by 6. Here's Hartenstein. The putback. Williams passes to Hartenstein. The kick out to Williams. 4-3. Sinks it from distance. Williams has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Beal. Uses the glass on the layup. And the Clippers lead by 5.
Not just a jump shooter, Bradley Beal is also excellent at knifing his way to the rack and finishing.
Mitchell against Beal. Outside, Williams. And the officials called goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Almost got there in time, but waited just a little too long.
The Clippers lead by 3. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Batum. Back to Beal. Batum with a screen on Mitchell. Beal outside. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Yeah, he tried to go with it before he caught it. Took his eyes off of it. You can't have that at this point in the game.
12 seconds left in the third. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. 2 on the clock. And Harden with the slam.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough PA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. It's Los Angeles. They lead by 5. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And Oklahoma City looking at who they've got to start the fourth. Inside, we got Williams and Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Caruso in at the small forward position. Jones finds Lopez. And Los Angeles another 3. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Clippers.
They've been so aggressive getting out on shooters all game long. Nothing's getting past this defense, and that, to me, has been impressive.
And defensively, they're speeding them up, forcing mistakes, and continuing to come up with steals.
Harden can't hit.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Yeah, an amazing find. How about the patience from Dort? Waits for his man to get open and feeds him.
Pass to Lopez. Wide open. It's good. Off the assist from Harden. Harden's got 4 assists now tonight. Jones against Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, Shea packs one down.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
Harden! Shoots a 3. The 3 is in.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
You know what? Teams can get a little 3-happy down the stretch sometimes. Letting it fly.
SGA. Oh, the stuff!
Gilgeous-Alexander is just that good, finishing the play through the foul.
And the free throw, no good. The Clippers lead by 6. Outside Harden. Here's Lopez. Harden outside. From deep. Money from three.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Now Leonard. And stolen by Caruso. And here's the fast break. Holmgren. And they recover it. Lopez with the steal. Tipped. Now pass to Williams. Leonard there for the rebound. And it's Leonard with the ball for the Clippers. They lead by the biggest margin of the game at 9. That one's in there.
And you go beyond the stats, and Lopez has been a real presence inside on the offensive end in this one.
Gilgeous-Alexander fires. Oh, missed on the tray. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 5 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. Here's Collins for three. Yes, sir, with the three.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to them at all times.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on deep.
Caruso. And again, another missed shot. Los Angeles leading by 14.
Well, with a comeback out of range, you can put a bow on this one. Good performance for the Clippers.
You know, their ability to protect the ball helped win it for them.
Yeah, it really did. Less turnovers mean you can get more chances to score. All coaches tell you to value every possession.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for James Harden.
It's hard to think of a part of the game where he didn't play a major role, mentally, physically. I mean, he showed us what he's capable of when he's feeling his best. If you're looking for ways to help your team, that's last on the list.
Hey, that's crazy there. I mean, insanity. At least wait until you get across half court. My goodness.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Harden. So it's the Clippers winning this one easily. Allie, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for
An elite player who can do it all on the offensive end. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander will lead this team as they anticipate action at Moda Center. Thunder, Blazers, coming up next. Don't go anywhere. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. Williams is out there with Alex Caruso. And it's Holmgren in at center. Rocket 2, Holiday. Rebound by Williams.
Now, that was a breakdown defensively, but he couldn't take advantage.
Tim, the Thunder with an MVP in SGA, an all-star in Jalen Williams. Man, this is one deep team.
Well, they may not have the top-tier star power of some other teams, but if they keep playing like this, they will become household names.
Greg, no secret that these teams don't like each other. Could things get a little chippy tonight?
It would not surprise me at all, Kevin. These teams not only fierce rivals, but there's a little bit of animosity for one another. Throw in the fact that both these teams play in the same conference. Yeah, I'd say the spirits might be high tonight.
Now, here's SGA. And it's Dort off the drive. And that one's good, SGA.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
Holiday, the pass to Sharp. Thunder with the rebound. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Here's Caruso. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Chauncey Billups, and he told me one guy that we have to always be cognizant of is Chet Holmgren. Coach explained his biggest impact comes on the defensive end, but we can't overlook his offense. He's a 7-footer with guard skills who can space.
Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
The play will be reviewed.
The original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Now, here's Sharp. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
And I love the tenacity, guys. He simply can will his way into games at times and exert his presence.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Caruso.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
From deep three-point territory, Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. For Portland, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field. And Greg, you might not be surprised to hear this, but Shea Gilgeous-Alexander comes from a family of athletes.
Yeah, I mean, his mother was a sprinter in the 400 meters representing Antigua and Bermuda in the 92 Summer Games in Barcelona. Impressive.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You gotta love the effort. That's big time.
.114 left to play here in the first. Holmgren sets the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren against Avdia. And the basket is good.
And great job from Holmgren. I like when he shows confidence attacking inside.
Holiday looking for an opening. And it's Shea Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. Pass to Williams. Back to Caruso. And he dunks it down.
Yeah, everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
Sharp against Caruso. Driving inside. The Thunder pull it in. Pass to SGA. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. SGA's got 6 points.
This is why they will go to him often. He's going to take and make shots.
And so it's Oklahoma City with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Thunder.
And guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
And what a great job they have done sharing the ball. This is what team basketball looks like, and I love to see it.
Toumani Camara is out there with Avdia. Then it's Holiday. Then it's Shaedon Sharp. And it's Clingan in at the 5. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Here's Dort. Softly drops in the floater.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
And one thing about this league we know, momentum can change in an instant.
Williams against Avdia. Pass to Clingan. Rebound by Williams. And here's SGA. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Good on the shot.
Oh, silky smooth shot there by Gilgeous-Alexander. He knew the floater was the right move to beat the defense.
Here's Holiday, and Holiday throws it down.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
And you can see how it energizes the entire team.
From deep, SGA. Here's Holmgren. Avdia with the rebound. Trailblazers trail by 10. And Tim, it came out this past summer that the Trailblazers were for sale.
And with the entirety of the proceeds of that sale going to charitable causes, and with franchise value skyrocketing league-wide, a lot of good is going to come from this transfer.
And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession. Trailblazers have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Holiday against SGA. Left side, Avdia. Over Williams. Avdia can't hit.
And players avoid taking mid-range shots these days. It's almost like the threes are easier for players to get.
Here's SGA. Lays it up and banks it in. SGA's got the lead up to 12 now for Oklahoma City. And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Gilgeous-Alexander's gone 5 of 7 from the field. That's over 71% actually. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Kevin. Drew Holiday understands the big picture. He said, quote, basketball is a two-way sport. As much as you train offensively, you need to do the same thing defensively. Doing defensive slides, wall sits, things that help you with your legs and your base. I've done that since I was little. It helps. Back to you.
Truly an elite defender. Allie, we thank you very much.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Drew Holiday.
A really smart player. Holiday can find the spaces inside and exploit them for points.
Back to Holmgren. Stolen by Avdia. Sharp with it. Williams picks him up.
And good quickness there. Sharp, exciting to watch when he's in attack mode.
The Thunder leading by 8. Tim, how do you look at Avdia's game?
Well, I just think he's a guy as a small forward with great size and great versatility. He does a little bit of everything on the court to help you win.
It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. It's Williams high post. Pass to Holmgren. Klingen with the steal. Williams against Sharp. And then Sharp with the dunk.
We've heard the stories about Sharp and how impressive his vertical is. Now we see it on full display.
In close, it's Gilgeous-Alexander.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
Avdia kicks to Holiday. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Here's Williams. The putback. And the dunk by Holmgren.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Well, defensively, you've got to put a body on him. That guy will ruin you on the offensive glass.
And so it's Oklahoma City up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
I wouldn't want to have to be out there trying to keep up with them. It's really difficult when he shows you this kind of energy offensively.
Here's who Mark Daigneault is going to put out there to start the second half. They got Aaron Wiggins. Jalen Williams is out there with Mitchell. Then it's Kenrich Williams. And it's Hartenstein in at the 5. Grant with a screen on Mitchell. Here's Lillard. Pass to Grant. And stolen by Williams. Now Hartenstein. On the wing, Mitchell. Covered by Lillard. Goes up the baseline. And it's Mitchell missing. Trailblazers trail by 14. And Tim, for all their talent, the Thunder committed to playing the right way.
Well, they are unselfish. They trust one another. And when a team is this committed at the defensive end of the floor, there's really no need to try to do too much offensively or play hero ball.
The shot by Mitchell, no good. And here's Grant. He'll bring it up for Portland. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. The Thunder leading by 12. Wiggins passes to Hartenstein. Williams inside. Henderson defending. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Williams, a screen on Mitchell. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
Lillard and Damian Lillard with the jam.
That first step of Lillard, deadly.
Williams looking over the floor. Pass to Hartenstein. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
And now this offense feels like they can just do whatever they want.
Williams against Henderson. Williams gets the bucket. Williams has got 5 now.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Well, they're making something very difficult look simple right now.
So, Tim, and I can see it in my mind's eye, you won that three-point contest back in '96. What's the key to success in that event in particular?
Oh, yeah, what a great night. And I think, Kevin, there's a few things. First, I just think you've got to have a short, compact release, because then you're not going to rush at the end to make sure you get all 25 balls up. But I also think part of it, for me, I got to shoot first after the warm-up introductions because I was still loose. I didn't have to sit there for 20 or 30 minutes during commercial breaks. I think that helped me win the title that night.
A little strategy. Here's Williams, and Williams throws it down.
You got to keep pace with Williams in transition. He's so good at just outworking everybody on the floor.
Williams against Henderson, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Tim, how in the world did Jalen Williams fall into the Thunder's lap with the 12th pick back in that 2022 draft?
Well, Kevin, he played at a mid-major, so he was a bit of a late bloomer. A lot of people saw him as high floor, low ceiling type, and he was an awful fast riser as the draft got here, but still a steal in that late lottery.
And what a smart pick by that organization, huh? My goodness.
They seem to always get it right.
They do. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Yeah, Lillard has those ups. He can get to the rim when he wants to.
And Williams, here we go. Here's Hartenstein. Portland grabs the miss. Well, they've got some work to do to cut into this lead.
And no need to get away from the game plan, though. There's plenty of time to get back in it.
What a contest. That looked like a guaranteed bucket.
That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. And it's 8 points for Isaiah Hartenstein. Lillard looking around. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Yeah, so impressive for a big guy to make a find like a guard.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And at the small and power forwards, it's Thibault and Grant. Damian Lillard out there with Scoot Henderson. And it's Williams at the center position. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. So Portland ends up going with the new group.
First team foul.
Over to the left wing. Holmgren kicks to Caruso. Here's SGA. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Here's Avdia. The Thunder pull it in. Holmgren's got rebound number 8 now on the night. To the inside. Here's Williams. Dort finds Williams. Kamara with it. Now SGA defending. Holiday the pass to Avdia. That one falls.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
The Thunder leading by 14. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Off target from 3-point range.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And Drew Holiday, the bucket on the assist by Klingon. Klingon's got 3 assists in the game. SGA looking it over. There's Williams with the 3, and Klingon pulls it down. Pass to Kamara. Back to Sharp. We're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter in this one. Oh, and the jam by Sharp.
Out of this world. Sharp is so quick into the air, and then he just hangs forever. Able to do things most others can't.
2 free throws, and it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
So he gets them both. And, Greg, everyone talks about the importance of basketball IQ. Can you win in the NBA with a low IQ team?
It would be tough. I mean, there's a reason younger teams typically don't win at the highest level. You need to take those lumps and get that experience and learn from those lessons.
We know about Holmgren's exceptional play defensively, but Tim, talk about his offensive game.
Well, he's incredibly versatile, Kevin. He can score down low. He can handle the basketball, shoots the three, and I'm not talking about standstill shots. He has the mobility to even come off screens.
That free throw, good from Avdia. And we were talking about, Tim, the front office, the Blazers very pleased with their internal development.
Well, the pieces fit. They're not just young players looking to score, but you have guys who are willing to defend and make hustle plays. That's how you build a winning culture.
And the three misses. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. Down by 12. Knocks down the three.
A solid outside game. Holiday has good lift on his J. And at 6'4", he can get his shot off against just about anybody.
All right, here's Williams clinging with the steal. Outside Holiday. It's stolen by Dort. 1:44 left in the fourth quarter. Fires. Holmgren rips down the rebound. The Thunder leading by 9. And here is Dort. Can't get it to go. Now Avdia. Nice use of the glass on the finish.
Now, he's been reliable tonight, but that's certainly not the case for his team in general.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Sharp. Lingan with the block.
And at 7'2", Lingan is a huge shot blocking threat. Guys have got to be careful when he's around.
They set the pick. Kamara down low. Defended by Dort. And he recovers it. Shot clock at 2. Plenty of chances, but no basket.
Well, they did a great job putting a body on him, and they didn't allow him to convert.
The shot is off.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
Yeah, anything they do at this point is going to be futile. Too little, too late.
Here's SGA. So it's Oklahoma City picking up the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
We hope you enjoyed the game.
As always, Allie, we appreciate it. And that'll do it, folks. Along
Collins at power forward with Lopez at center. Derek Jones is out there with James Harden. And it's Leonard in at the 3, the small forward. And for Portland, they've got Shaedon Sharpe. Avdia out there with Toumani Camara. Then it's Donovan Clingan, and it's Holiday in at the 1 spot. And coming into this game, Graham, is it fair to say this feels like it should be a blowout?
Well, on paper, that would be the assumption. But, B.A., this is why we play the games. Anything can happen, and any team can pull off an upset.
Here's Harden. Portland making their last shot. And then Harden with the jam.
It's incredible. Harden's ability to read the floor and find the weakness.
Avdia against Leonard from behind the arc. Avdia can't get it to go. And it's Collins with the ball for Los Angeles. Jones with the ball. Now Sharpe defending. Jones, the pass to Lopez. That's good. And it's Jones with the assist.
And using that size to his advantage. I mean, I like it when Lopez establishes himself inside and looks to capitalize.
Harden against Holiday. Here's Clingan. Shoots over Lopez. Clingan's shot is off. And here are the Clippers now. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I caught up with Coach Chauncey Billups. We talked about Kawhi Leonard and how much his experience plays a role. He mentioned when you have a guy like Kawhi, you can take one aspect of his game, but he's so skilled and experienced that he will find another way to beat you. They've got their hands full with the vet. Back over to you.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Now here's Avdia. Just 5 on the clock. Over Collins. Rebounded by Lopez.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
To the wing on the left. Pass to Leonard. Back to Lopez. There's the foul. It'll go on to Toumani Camara. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Harden surveying the D from outside the arc. Rebounded by Camara. The Trailblazers have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Grant, the Clippers were finally healthy in the playoffs last season, but it still wasn't quite enough.
Yeah, but they gave us a dramatic 7-game series against the Nuggets, who then went on to push OKC to 7 games. So even if it wasn't the outcome the Clips wanted, still a heck of a season.
Three-pointer Sharpe. Drills it from deep.
And everybody wants to see what kind of range Sharpe has. Looks like the NBA three-point line won't be a problem for him.
Harden misses. Portland leading by 3. Outside Holiday. Takes it inside. And Holiday powers it home.
What a great take by Holiday. Saw a path to the rim and took it.
Lopez, the screen on Holiday. Here's Harden. And then Harden with the jam.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Now here's Holiday. Into the lane. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to go on Kawhi Leonard.
An aggressive drive by Holiday, putting the defense in a compromising situation there.
Holiday hits them both.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
Harden from outside. Knocks it down from distance. Harden's got 7.
And we know Harden possesses endless range, letting it all hang out right there.
Leonard pulls down the board. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 4 from deep. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Here's Harden. Banked it in off the glass. He's got 9.
Yeah, getting it done inside. Harden proves he's more than just a perimeter player.
Avdia outside. 29 seconds left in the opening quarter.
and he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selection. You have to be set up for success.
Collins outside. Oh, misses the dunk. And stolen by Leonard. Here's Lopez. It's all tied up in Portland. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen from the Trailblazers, what do you guys think?
It was pretty obvious. I mean, cashing in on extra opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Yeah, you can bet their coach is encouraging them to keep up the extra effort. It's more than paying off.
On the floor for the Clippers, Kawhi and Collins are the forwards. James Harden out there with Derrick Jones. And it's Lopez in at the 5 spot. Lopez, the screen on Holiday. Harden drives in, and Harden with the slam.
And, you know, you can't underestimate Harden's ability to blow by defenders. It opens things up for him on the offensive side.
And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Team foul.
Sharp against Jones. Just 5 to shoot.
Whoa!
Oh, my!
Hammer it home! Yeah, not afraid to finish at the rim. Sharp, just relentless.
Jones.
What he might lack in height at the 4 spot, he makes up for it with his burst.
Harden against Holiday. Oh, he gets it to go. So far, he can't miss. He's 4 for 4.
Well, that's just fantastic awareness inside by Holiday. I like seeing him attack down there.
Harden with it. Guarded now by Klingon. And here's Lopez from the arc. Oh, he missed that one. 1 for 3 in this one so far. Pass to Klingon. Holiday against Harden. Now Holiday. 10 points for him. And Holiday powers it home.
Well, look, they've done a great job getting the ball to Holiday. He's had the hot hand tonight. I keep looking for him.
The drive by Harden. And Harden with the slam.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. James Harden is very comfortable at the controls of the Clippers offense, and Coach Ty Lue said he sees the game how I see it, from a point guard's point of view, a coach's point of view, how teams are playing us defensively, how we can capitalize and take advantage of it. Back to you.
A tremendous IQ. All right, Allie, thanks a lot.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet, we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Harden against Holiday. Klingon with a screen. Jacks up at 3. Rebound by the Clippers.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Outside Harden. And Grant, when talking about certain players, we hear expressions like, he does the little things, or he does the dirty work. What does all that mean exactly?
You know, it's about what doesn't show up in the box score. Setting good screens, winning those 50-50 balls, hustling back on defense. Often, it's just as important as putting up those points.
Pass to Kamara. Back to Abdia. That has to be encouraging. Sinking one after missing his first 5.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
On the wing, Harden. He's covered by Holiday. Lopez, the screen on Holiday. Pass to Lopez. Driving inside. And it's Lopez with the jam.
Talk about strength and athletic ability. Lopez can maneuver against his opponents down low.
Here's Sharp. And he goes in for the dunk.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. Lopez, the screen on Holiday. Pass to Lopez. Back to Harden. And here's Lopez. It's good. Off the assist from Harden. And it's 6 points for Brook Lopez.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
Now here's Holiday. 12 points for him. Avdia, screen on Harden. Holiday passes to Avdia. Outside Holiday. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. The Clippers on top. They lead by a bucket. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit. And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. We are seeing an outstanding game from James Harden.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Thibault and Grant are at the forward spots. Scoot Henderson out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Williams in at the 5. That's the group starting the second half for Chauncey Billups. Lillard! What'd you expect?
A genuine sniper from downtown. Lillard's confidence is what makes him so dangerous.
Batum with a screen on Henderson. Here's Beal. Soft touch off the glass. Beal's got his second basket of the game.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
And so they foul intentionally.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Lillard. Second half getting started. About a minute played.
Yeah, nice hustle from Batum on defense. Just going to work and focusing on shutting down the shot.
Zubac with a screen on Lillard. Here's Dunn. Off the mark there with a 3.
Well, that's a shot the defense felt like they could live with, and it worked out for them that time.
Williams a screen on Batum. Lillard passes to Williams, and Williams punches it home.
Well, this is where Williams gets most of his point. Rolling off the screen, ready to catch and finish.
Dunn's shot is good.
Where's the rim protection? That's just too easy for him.
Lillard against Batum. For the tie. No good on the shot. The Clippers lead by 3. Beal right side. Out to the right wing. 5 on the clock. Here's Batum. Knocks down the triple. Batum's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
From the arc, Batum can be pretty consistent. Not a guy you can leave alone out there.
Outside for Grant. Pass to Williams. And he banks in the layup.
Look, that's an opportunity you don't pass up.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. With the teardrop, and Beal with the lay-in. Beal's got 6.
Check out Beal with the floater, beating the coverage with a graceful shot.
Lillard left side. Lillard double team. Henderson outside. Williams passes to Graham. Shot clock at 6. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Zubac.
Well, that's what the defense has to do. Make that shot as uncomfortable for him as possible.
And the ball out of play. Trailblazers will have it. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Lillard passes to Graham. Off target with the 3. Los Angeles leading by 6. Outside Bogdanovich. Batum with a screen on Thibault. Bogdanovich passes to Beal. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lays it up and banks it in. Beal's got 8 points in the quarter.
His position might be shooting guard, but Beal has no problems taking it inside.
Henderson scanning the floor. Outside, Williams. Rebound by the Clippers. Zubac has got 5 rebounds tonight. There's Bogdanovich with the 3. That one falls, coming off Beal's feed. And it's an 11-point Los Angeles lead. Lillard outside. He gets it in there. Lillard's got 5 now.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Here's Beal. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Zubac with a screen on Henderson. To the middle. Lets it go. And Zubac with the basket. On the assist by Beal. Zubac has gotten his first basket of the night. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams.
A sloppy turnover. When you're not locked in, you pay the price.
Harden from outside. And so it's Los Angeles closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. Great. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Yeah, well, he looked like a pass-first point guard on this assist. Incredible instinct to feel the play develop and set up the score.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the floor for the Clippers, it's Collins at power forward with Lopez at center. James Harden out there with Derrick Jones. And it's Leonard in at the 3 spot. Here's Lopez. Nails the baby hook. And the Clippers lead by 13.
I mean, a big guy like Lopez won't stop for contact. He stays strong and powers through.
The ball's knocked loose. Oh, stolen by Harden. A deep 3. Sinks it. What range from downtown. Harden's got 20.
And you can see Harden is feeling it, which is why he's being so aggressive on offense.
And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul so far. We played just over a minute here in the 4th. Sharp against Jones. Outside Sharp. Shot clock at 5. Goes up from the top of the key. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
It can be tough to find space in the mid-range area. Probably should have passed that one up.
Jones in the post. Started by Sharp. And the dunk by Jones.
A savage reverse jam. That takes great body control.
No question. He was making a statement right there, man. Clinging with a screen. Avdia from outside. Ooh, solid D from Leonard. And so it's Jones who brings up the ball for the Clippers. Here in the 4th quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed. Outside Lopez. Here's Collins. Leonard! And again, it's the Clippers converting.
Well, you know, it's already tough to play like this at home, but it's even tougher to do so on the road.
It sure is. They've certainly accepted the challenge. The trick now is to sustain this effort. You can hear him sputtering all the way over here. He knows he should have knocked that one down.
On the wing, Harden. Defended by Avdia. To the wing, right side. Lopez against Avdia. Leonard for three. Avdia pulls it in. Blazers trail by 20. Pass to Kamara. Portland moving it around. Here's Klingon. Can they get it? Extra points. Crucial second chance bucket.
Yeah, this shows you how strong Klingon is. Even when you foul him, he just out-muscles you.
And that one misses. The Clippers lead by 18. Outside Harden. Beyond the arc. Oh, it doesn't go. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. Jones against Sharp. Oh, he leaves no question.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Clippers.
It was stop and go for them along the way, but they finally seized full control of this game.
BA, the scoreboard definitely doesn't tell the whole story. They were able to pull things together when things got tough, and of course, they closed strong.
And what a huge performance it was for James Harden.
Yeah, you know, he was a man on a mission in this one. The defense had absolutely no answers for him tonight.
Harden fires. Avdia rips down the board. The Trailblazers have gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter. Much to the fans' delight, Stan, Shaedon Sharp's dunks are already legend at some point.
Well, BA, he does stuff that makes you shake your head, and it gets a ridiculous amount of airtime. Certainly an entertaining young player to watch. And another exciting young player from Canada. Shaedon Sharp is an elite athlete, and his overall skills are really improving.
Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
And Harden gets the double team. Now Lopez. Avdia with a steal. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. No need to shoot. This one is done.
Yes, they've got to be happy with tonight's effort.
Harden! So no problem for the Clippers as they get the win. Exceptional effort on...
Thank you for...
All right, Allie, thanks. Great stuff there. And that about wraps it up.